In this video we are going to talk about top 10 rappers who died soon. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Rappers that helped shape pop culture unfortunately died when they were still quite young. Here are our selections for the top 10 rappers who passed away too soon list. Number 10. Chinx. This MC is from Queens, New York and is well known for being friends with French Montana. In 2009, Chinx, formerly known as Chinx Drugz, collaborated with the Coke Boys on songs and made a name for himself with a barrage of well-received mixtapes. Years after his friend and fellow MC, Stack Bundles, was similarly slain, the 31-year-old was shot and killed in a drive-by in his native Queens in 2015, just as his career appeared to be taking off. Lionel Pickens, better known by his stage name Chinx, made his impact on the New York rap scene and was headed toward becoming like French Montana, a well-known figure in popular culture. Number 9. Mac Dre. Early in the 1990s, this Northern California rapper released his debut album. Later, while spending time in prison, he recorded vocals using a jailhouse phone. After his 1996 debut, Mac Dre released a number of albums through 2004, contributing to the Bay Area HYPHY movement. Following a dispute with Kansas City event producers, Dre, actual name Andre Hicks, and his This Entertainment crew were attacked on a highway early in the morning, killing him at the age of 34. The hip-hop scene in the area would not exist today without the impact of this well-known Bay Area MC. Number 8. Prodigy. Unsurprisingly, this Mobb Deep member was regarded as a hip-hop legend when he passed away in 2017. Prodigy, a fellow Queens native like Phife Dawg, suffered sickle cell anemia as a lifelong health problem. When Prodigy and Havoc launched their 1993 debut, Albert Johnson alias Prodigy was still a teenager. In 1995, their song Shook Ones Part 2 was famously used in the Eminem movie 8 Mile. Prodigy's gritty flow gave rise to a new generation of New York MCs, but he unfortunately passed away at age 42 after apparently choking on an egg while being treated for problems from anemia. Number 7. Heavy D. This Jamaican-American man who was raised in New York is in charge of popularizing Uptown Records. With his appearance on Janet Jackson's song Alright, Dwight Myers alias Heavy D and his group Heavy D and Amp, the boys helped to popularize hip-hop. With his music, Heavy D could always get the party going. He also had a penchant for spotting up and coming talent, most notably Sean Combs, a young entrepreneur who was offered an internship at Uptown. After spending some time out of the spotlight, Heavy D returned in 2011 with his old group, only to perish away from a pulmonary embolism not long after. Heavy D, a well-known figure in early rap, was only 44 years old. Number 6. Nate Dogg. This performer made longtime friendships with Warren G and Snoop Doggy Dogg in the 1980s. The group, later known as 213, gained popularity after teaming up with Dr. Dre, and Nate Dogg's vocals and lyrical flow helped G-Funk become widely recognized. Despite having multiple solo albums, Nate became well known for his appearances as a guest on iconic 1990s songs like Warren G's Huge Regulate. He was not just a fad artist either. During the middle of the 2000s, he worked with notable musicians. Then, in 2011, at the age of 41, Nathaniel Hale went unexpectedly in his hometown of Long Beach, leaving rap without an idol. Number 5. Bankroll Fresh. This Atlanta native collaborated with well-known artists like Metro Boomin and Gucci Mane when he first appeared on the music scene in 2014. Bankroll Fresh recorded his studio debut, In Bank We Trust, after releasing a number of mixtapes. He also got a part in the movie Take Over Your Trap. With that, Trentavious White Sr., also known as Bankroll, was about to emerge as the next ATL rap icon. However, Bankroll lost his life in a 2016 incident with the rapper No Plug outside Atlanta's Street Execs studio. The artist, who was only 28 years old, was a new victim of gun violence. Number 4. Capital Steez. This Brooklyn rapper released his debut mixtape America Cake and Corruption in 2012. But this mixtape wasn't just any mixtape. Capital Steez recruited a who's who of producers for the occasion, and it was a hip-hop occasion. He was a spiritual man who founded the musical group Pro Era with Buddy and fellow underground rapper Joey Badass, starting his own movement. But this happy tale quickly turned tragic when Courtney Dewar, Jr., a talented young rapper who was only 19 years old, committed suicide by jumping over the top of a Manhattan building. RIP. Number 3. Pimp C. As a member of UGK, also known as the Underground Kings, this southern rapper gained significant hip-hop notoriety in the early to mid-1990s. when he and Bun Beat collaborated on J2000's Smash Big Pimpin' Pimp C, who had become a defining character of the moment with his utterly carefree attitude and party-friendly lyrics, broke into the mainstream. Later, Pimp C spent almost 4 years behind bars in Texas. After his release, his life took an even worse turn when the 33-year-old was discovered dead at a Hollywood hotel in 2007. The main cause of his death was a cough scissor overdose that occurred unintentionally. Number 2. Lil Peep. This highly inked rapper, whose real name is Gustav HR, seemed to be on the verge of becoming a household name. Given his enormous popularity, impact, and very emo-influenced style, Lil Peep was already there for some. However, Lil Peep passed away in his tour bus while making a stop in Tucson, Arizona, only a few months after releasing his debut album, Come Over When You're Sober. 1. The 21-year-old's death prompted friends and admirers to re-evaluate Peep's reputation, as well as the perilous position that prescription medications play in mainstream and hip-hop culture. Number 1. XXXTentacion. This Florida-born rapper was motivated to pursue music by a period spent in juvenile jail on account of accusations related to the possession of firearms. In his mid-teens, Yase Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy released his first official song as XXXTentacion after becoming friends with fellow prisoner and rapper Ski Mask, the Slump God. Onfroy, however, would be dogged by scandal throughout his brief life, including an arrest, fights at concerts, a provocative music video, and more. The 20-year-old was then fatally shot on June 18, 2018, during what was allegedly an attempted robbery. Thankfully, his musical legacy, which includes 2 top 2 studio albums and a number 1 single, as well as his kind nature, guarantee that he won't be forgotten anytime soon. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.